The final day of Royal Ascot, and there's no let up in the quality of racing as we close the festival with another feast of races, including the Group 1 Diamond Jubilee Stakes, one of the world's great international sprint races. Our horse racing expert Paul Ulster will be giving you our tips for that one, as well as the Wokingham Handicap, but we'll start with the Windsor Castle Stakes. A listed race over 5 furlongs and a tough one to call, Paul, but who's taking your fancy?
Well, there are 28 runners to choose from here, so it's not going to be easy, and they're 2-year-olds, so they're relatively unexposed. We don't know how good they could be, some of these. But a horse I really did like, Steve, when he won last time out, was called Mutawafa. Mutawafa is trained by Charles Hills for Sheikh Hamdan Al Maktoum, and Jim Crowley rides. Now, this horse broke very quickly at Goodwood, and they just didn't see him for dust. He won very easily. He goes on fast ground, and I think getting out there up front, he'll be out of trouble. And if he can maintain the gallop to the line, he should give us a very good run for our money. He'll probably be an each way price as well, somewhere in the region of 8-1. So it's Mutawafa for me in that Windsor Castle Stakes.
All right, Mutawafa there for Paul, excellent. And next up, we move on to the Diamond Jubilee Stakes. As we said, this sees the world's best sprinters run over 6 furlongs. And what is always an action-packed race and gathers interest from punters across the world, has to be said. Paul, where should their money be going?
Well, you're right, it really is international. They'll be staying up late in Australia to watch their horse Redcoat Warrior, and they also the ex-Australian Merchant Navy that's now with Ireland's Aidan O'Brien. They've both got very big chances. But last year it was the Tin Man who won. The Tin Man came through on fast ground over this 6 furlong trip to win. Now, he's only run 3 times at Ascot in his life when the ground has been good or faster, and he's won each time. Not only this race last year, but also the Group 1 Champions Sprint in October last year. So I think horses for courses, as they say. John McCreary used to rattle on about that, and he's right, because when a horse really likes a track, they can improve a great deal on their regular form. James Fanshawe trains. Tom Queally, Frankel's jockey, takes the ride. I think he'll do it. The big danger, I think, is Harry Angel, who's an absolutely brilliant sprinter of Godolphins. But again, at around 8-1 or thereabouts, you could back him each way, and if he hits the frame, you won't be out of pocket. So it's the Tin Man for me to repeat last year's win.
Excellent, we'll be looking for that one, the Tin Man for Paul. And finally, move on to the Wokingham Handicap, one of the most popular betting races of the week, with nearly 30 runners to choose from, again over 6 furlongs. So there's always some great odds on the book. 25-1 winner last year in Outdo. Are we going to see a similar result this year, Paul?
I very much hope so, because I think our selection is going to be 25-1, something like that. He's called Ice Age. He's trained by Eve Johnson-Horton, who you may remember, Steve, sprung a huge surprise in the first race of the meeting when Accidental Agent won the Queen Anne at 33-1 under Charlie Bishop. Well, they team up again with this horse, and he's in good form. He was a very good winner last time out at Newbury. He bolted up there. He's only £4 higher. He goes on fast ground. He's drawn fairly high in stall 20, and it seems that the higher numbers do have a slight advantage. So with a decent draw, on fast ground, in form, and for a trainer that's already had a big winner this week, Ice Age at around 25-1 each way is my recommendation.
Excellent. Ice Age for Paul to finish us off there on what's been another great week. So there you have it, guys. We hope you got some winners, and hope we have some winners coming up today. Thank you to Paul for guiding us through the week. Good luck with your bets today, and as always, for more tips and previews and all the big races, visit betting.net.